Welcome to another episode of Transform Perspective with Kyra. I am here to guide and encourage others to have a transformed perspective as we evolve on this journey called life. And life be lifing. And one thing I have noticed when it comes to life is that you have to let go in order to receive. Like it works hand in hand, for sure. And that's not an easy thing to recognize and try to implement in your life, especially when it comes to your personal time and energy, when it comes to finances, when it comes to just people in your life or just anything, really. Letting go and receiving applies to anything. But especially for me personally, I feel like I've been learning this so much when it comes to finances and resources and things of that sort, kind of tying into lack versus abundance mindset. You know, when you're in a lack mindset, you feel like you're not going to have enough. You're kind of clutching and holding on to what you have in fear of losing it. Whereas abundant mindset is the total opposite, where you're kind of just secure where you are. No matter where you are, you're secure in what you have. There's no fear in losing anything. You are just knowing that you're taken care of. You're going to have all that you need. And even when you don't, you still are grounded in the truth that everything is going to be okay and that you'll receive what you need when you need it. Lack mindset, on the other hand, is the opposite, like I said, and is very fear-based. And I'm noticing that when it comes to learning how to let go, especially with finances, resources, is this, kind of underlying fear when it comes to feeling like you're not going to have enough, feeling like you're going to run out or you're going to be left without, especially when it comes to finances. We see inflation right now and prices are high and people aren't being paid what they're worth, or, jobs are not the easiest to come by and things are changing. Our systems are changing, crumbling, actually. The economy is changing. Like everything is going through a transformation, and it can be scary, especially when it comes to finances and resources and food, clothes, and shelter and all that, savings and all. Like all of it is, it can be rocky. But for me, I've learned, or am in the process of learning, that you have to let go in order to receive. If you are holding on to something, if you are clutching on to it for dear life, it's like you're not giving yourself room to get anything else if you're holding on to whatever it is. And this could be, of course, it could be like a physical thing, but, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, relationally, financially, if you're not allowing yourself to let go or to give, then you can't really receive because there's no room for it, So it's kind of like an example is with finances or with money. If you kind of always hold on to your money in fear that you'll go broke or that you won't ever get any money back, or, you won't be taken care of. It's kind of like it's hard to, excuse me. It's kind of like it's hard for you to receive that financial abundance if you're not giving it. If you pass by somebody who is less fortunate or homeless or, in a fix, and you have something that you can give to them and you choose not to because you're like, oh, but what if I need it? Or, oh, but I need it more. You could really give to that person and you can receive it in a very mysterious, beautiful way. Not saying that you should only give to people just to get something back, like in a conditional way, but you can give from your heart knowing that you will receive. You will receive and have everything you need. And so you can be in that space of, okay, that abundance where it's like, yes, I'm going to give to this person who is in need or just maybe needs my help, or just because. It doesn't have to be someone who lacks financially. It can be in any way. This could be your time, your attention, your love, your advice. In many different ways we can give. And this could be to the external world, people, places, things, circumstances, businesses, whatever in our life, and within, with ourselves, being able to, give to you, pour into you so your cup can be filled. And it can feel very scary and like a risk to do that sometimes. For example, if you, not just speaking on material things, but let's say you have been walking around, your feet have been killing you. Like you got bunions for days. Like your feet are dry. You haven't got your toes done in so long. This could be for men or women, however. But you really just want to get a foot massage or maybe a back massage. You've been sitting at your desk all day and, you may be working in an office and you have back pains, but you haven't, got checked up or went to a chiropractor or really put that money and time and care into yourself by, getting yourself checked out or being able to get a massage because you feel like, oh, well, I could use the money for something else, or, oh, I'll get it another time. Or maybe you are giving it to other people when you need it yourself. But you're not allowing yourself to let go in a sense so you can receive. You're not allowing yourself to let go of that stubbornness or that, mindset of, oh, but I need it for something else, or, it's kind of going to waste, or what if I go get the massage and I don't like it? It's a waste of money, or, just kind of using finances as an example. You're not pouring into yourself. And so it's going to be kind of hard for you to receive what you need. But if you allow yourself to go get your toes done, because you work hard or just because you want to, and treat yourself, pour into you, then you receive in return. Your feet feel better. They look nicer. Your back, you know what I'm saying? You got the knots out and like you're feeling good. So you're able to feel great about going to work, feel good about, your toes looking nice. And this is just an example, very simple, but that is what you'll get in return. You'll receive more relaxation, more, beauty, like, if you're getting your nails done or whatever, you're receiving something in return, but you have to allow yourself to receive that. And that's just an example. But in general, you can use another example of this with love and relationship, not just romantic, but also friendships, also family, co-workers, business partners, or even strangers, your own kids. And, it's like, it works the same way with this equal give and take, to where you're able to allow yourself to give your time, your attention, your care, open your heart in relationships, and share that with someone else and allow yourself to receive that. Sometimes that can be difficult as well for some of us when it comes to relationship with other human beings. We're scared that, they'll break our hearts or they'll betray us. Maybe we experienced that in the past where we really let go, we really gave a lot of ourselves and opened our hearts, and then that person didn't hold up our expectations. They didn't live up to the expectations that we had in our mind. And so therefore we feel like with other relationships that, we don't want to give, we don't want to let go in order to receive. Same thing with letting go of people. Maybe you don't want to let go of people because you feel like, you may not meet other people like that, or, you kind of give up all hope. So you don't allow yourself to receive because you haven't let go. And so that goes for people as well, being able to share your love, carry your time and attention with other people, and then be open to receive that in return. It could be very nerve-wracking to let go while also receiving. For some people, it could be very easy for them to share, to give, whether that's their time, their money, their love, their care, their attention. And for others, it could be really difficult to receive. You ever been around people or been this person yourself where you don't want any help, you don't want anything from anyone. You want to just do it all by yourself and be independent. And that's a great thing. But you do have to find this balance at some point. If you're able to, which I feel all of us are deep down, but find this balance where you can receive, you allow yourself to get help, to be loved, to be taken care of. And that can feel uncomfortable and weird for some people. Yeah, I can only really speak for myself, but I feel like I've experienced both things being difficult, being able to let go in many different ways, and then being able to receive, because a lot of times I find myself, even in the smallest ways, not wanting help from other people because I feel like, well, they may not do it as good as I do. Not like in a way of, oh, they're not good enough and they can't help me, but more of like, maybe they don't pay attention to details like I do, or maybe they don't know how I like it. For example, with cleaning. I really like to clean, and I clean as a way to like, relieve stress and kind of just, it's kind of therapeutic to clean for me. And so when things are dirty or when I feel like it's time for me to clean, I typically would like help from like my sister or anyone to help me clean. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I got it. I'll do it because I don't think you're going to do it to my liking, or it may take too long. And I'm just like, I'm fine. I got it. And I noticed myself doing that a lot in many other different ways where it's like, no, I got it. I can handle it. Like, like, oh, you don't have to pay for that. Like, I got it. Wanting to not need anyone, not wanting to receive. But a lot of times we don't know that. Because I didn't see it that way. Because when you say receive, of course, everybody wants to receive, I would think. But it's like a lot of us don't know how. And I've learned that in order to receive, one of the first things you have to learn how to do is to let go. So, yeah, I was trying to learn how to receive and learn how to take a step back and allow myself to get help. But I was still struggling with letting go. And so gotta let go in order to receive. Like, it works together. It's a give and take, left and right, up and down. Like, it all works together. And it's such an amazing thing when you're able to find that balance and be able to give and also receive in a harmonious, healthy way. You're not over giving, but you're not over receiving. Either way can be very imbalanced and off-putting, but yeah, letting go. And so, like I said, with finances, being able to give if someone is in need, lending them what you have, or if you have a couple dollars, or if someone needs your help with their car and like, you know how to work on cars or something, and you help that person. You never know like what can happen, and doing it from a place of just doing it because, you feel it in your heart or you're able to is great, rather than the mindset of, oh, I'm going to do it to get something back. It's kind of more of a manipulative thing that I've also seen within myself and in other people, where it's like, okay, well, I'm going to let go, give to you in order to get something back. It's like, that's not how it works. You just give. Well, that's how it can work, but what I'm talking about in a more harmonious and balanced way is just being able to let go and trust that you will receive everything that you're meant to and be taken care of in all the ways that you're meant to. I know a lot of people talk about abundance and finances. Not that abundance is just finances, but when I hear a lot of people talk about how to get more money and how to manifest the life that you want to live and get all the material things, mainly is what I'm focusing on. Get the house you want, get the car you want, get the money you want. When I hear a lot about that, it makes me think of the letting go and receiving, because of course we want to receive all these things, but it's like sometimes we can have a hard time letting them go. Yeah, we want a lot of money and a lot of this, but we're not allowing ourselves, not all of us, but a lot of us, including myself, aren't allowing ourselves to let go of it. When you need something, buy it, get it. I'm not saying go all willy-nilly, but if you need something and you have it, spend it. You don't have to hold on to it and fear that you're going to go broke, or you're not going to have enough, or you're going to miss opportunity. Let it go, because it'll come right back. Money flows to you easily and effortlessly. When we're talking about abundance of finances, being able to get in that mindset, or love flows to you easily and effortlessly. Everything comes and goes. And so that has really been helping me get into this mindset of abundance and allow it to, happen in my life in a very effortless, synchronistic, beautiful way. Sometimes we just have to get out of our own way. And so if you find yourself holding on and clutching for dear life, whether it's money, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your friends, your job, maybe your eating habits, just your way of life, try letting it go. piece by piece. And it's like, sometimes it's like, well, how do you let go? You allow yourself to not hold on to it so tight, not worry about it, not control it, not manipulate or stress about it. You just let it be what it is, accept it for what it is. And if it's something that you are ready to release out of your life, you take the steps to do that. And those steps can be different for everyone. But being able to let go of the control, the manipulation, the expectations are a great way to start letting go. Because that's another thing I didn't really know how to let go either. But I guess I was bringing up this example for like finances, for spending, for treating yourself type of thing. But if it comes to people or goals, ambitions, or expectations, I'll probably have to get into that in another video. But it definitely starts with recognizing and being more aware of what you're latching on to, and then taking steps of practicing letting it go. Letting it be what it is, accepting where you are. I think what has helped me a lot recently when it comes to letting go is returning to the present moment. Where am I at now? Because I notice I hold on to a lot of things mentally, which a lot of us do. We're stuck in the past or the future, and we're kind of holding on to these memories we had, or these moments, or these goals and ambitions that we want to reach. And we get so disconnected and distracted that we are no longer present in the here and now. And so when it comes to letting go, returning to the present has helped me, bringing my attention to where I am now. That doesn't mean you don't have ambitions and goals, and you don't, have a vision for the future. And it doesn't mean that you just neglect and ignore your past. It just means you address it here and now. You allow yourself to be here, and when it's meant for you to kind of bring up memories and reflect on the past, you do. And when, something calls for you to, think about the future and your goals, then you do that as well. But it's not something that you have to be in your head about 24/7, only when you need to. Not all the time, because it absorbs us and we are, we get so distracted and we're not able to be present. And so therefore you aren't able to let go if, you're all over the place. But yeah, that's just a little tip for letting go, and also receiving. These are all still things that I'm learning, and I'm sure you are as well. But that motto, not necessarily that motto, but that saying, you have to let go in order to receive, has been huge. It's been significant, You don't have to hold on so tight. Trust yourself. Trust that you are able to let go. Trust that you are able to receive, let things let things come and go with grace, effortlessly. Don't hold on to people in your life that no longer serve you, or that, not that you have to have anything against them, but make sure you are protecting yourself and taking care of yourself. Don't hold on to people. Don't hold on to places and things that you used to be in, or circumstances and situations that are not in your highest or best for you. And you'll learn that as you go. You learn what's best for you as you go from your experiences. Nobody kind of already knows what's best for them until they, experience life. So as you're going through your life, your transformation, your experiences, just remember that you have to let go in order to receive. And everything that is meant for you, best for you, and highest is already waiting there for you. It just takes you, being open-hearted, open-minded, being able to have your hand out and say, I'm ready to receive this. And also, having your hand out to let go. So it's a process, but you can definitely do it. And also, don't forget to check out the free 15-minute guided meditation for deep relaxation. It's in the description below. Click that link, share your email, then the email will be sent to you with that free guided 15-minute meditation for deep relaxation. So if you have been really wanting some relaxation time and just some chill time for you, check it out. Set aside 15 minutes to just listen to it, and let me know how you feel in the comments below of any video or this one. Also, you can email me. So yeah, Just want to make sure I add that in there. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with anyone who you think may benefit from that meditation, from this podcast, anyone who can relate. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this episode. Remember, you have to let go in order to receive. It works together. And it's okay if this is still a process for you and it's difficult when it comes to these concepts. There's so many concepts and words and different things. It's like, well, how? Keep living life and you'll learn, you'll experience as you transform, as your awareness grows and your perspective keeps transforming. But remember that it's not about perfection, but committing to expansion. Have a transformed perspective.